Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this. This is your KocoSports weekly WWE SmackDown live review. I am your host, LK, joined by... Ladies and gentlemen, is it not? We are joined by, again, Dave Kokotas. Dave, it's been...
Oh, no, now you're frozen on my side. Of course, we have technical difficulties this day that didn't show up. Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm the huge one, a.k.a. the lost one, a.k.a. the missing one, Dave Coco. This is our KocoSports SmackDown review, and LK is having internet problems, so we might have to be going solo. Or that, or I'm having internet problems. Who's having internet problems? We'll never know. Welcome. And would it be a KocoSports show without technical difficulties? Do you guys have the technical difficulties when I'm not here? I guess so. Are you there? LK's frozen.
Dude, I'm there. Dude, I swear to God.
This is the most awkward start to a broadcast ever. You're killing me, LK. Is this how you run stuff when I'm not here? You just have technical difficulties left and right. I'm like, hey, you started. And you're like, okay. And like 5 seconds in, you froze. You're like, hey, welcome. I'm like, happy 2017. Happy New Year's. KocoSports.
See, what happened was, do you remember before when I said, before we went live, I clicked the disconnect and reconnect? It did it twice by accident. So I literally clicked the button and then it stopped. And then I was there talking to myself. I was going off on tangents. And then I realized, oh shit, I'm not connected to anything.
Awesome. Congratulations. I'm going to go with, it's been early in 2017. This might be the worst start to a podcast ever. Anyway, this is KocoSports WWE SmackDown live review. As always, we ask you win, loss, or tie. I'm back for a short period of time. Hopefully by the end of the month, I'll be back full time. And hey, as always, we ask win, loss, or tie. What was your thoughts of the show? So, okay, since I'm having technical difficulties, you can go first. Hopefully you don't disappear. Are you effing kidding me? I think he froze again. Awesome. This is the greatest fucking show ever.
Dude, the thing is, I don't know whose fucking connection is. Anyway, I liked SmackDown. I gave SmackDown a week win. I enjoyed the show. Yeah, there was nothing bad about this show. Like, if I gave a week tie to Raw last night, it's my duty to give this show a week win because this was better than Raw, hands down. This was a much better show than Monday Night Raw for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt, this show is a million times better. I haven't watched wrestling in a while. It's like night and day. Like SmackDown, granted, it's only 2 hours, but they know what the fuck they're doing. Like when you watch Monday Night Raw, it literally looks like, oh, they don't know what they're doing. That's the feeling you get. Like, oh, they don't know what they're doing. They're just fucking throwing shit out. Like SmackDown compared to Raw, they just know what they're doing. It's enjoyable. It's not perfect, but it's a million times better than Raw. No wonder why it's beating it in the ratings. Because the thing is, it doesn't matter who SmackDown has and who Raw has. All that matters is what product is better. And SmackDown is a million times better. A million times better. And like I know I've heard people on Facebook and Twitter be like, SmackDown's way better. I didn't think it was night and day difference. It is a night and day difference. And the worst part is what they're going to do is, because history repeats itself, they're going to fire whoever the fuck is writing SmackDown. That poor bastard doesn't even know. They're going to fire that poor bastard, and then they're going to combine the rosters again, and just Raw's going to take over. It's fucking ridiculous. It's unbelievable how much better SmackDown was than Raw yesterday. And like it feels like I'm going to talk about my book. So let me just go. It feels like Monday Night Raw is a first draft and SmackDown is what you publish. And anyone that's ever been writing, your first draft sucks. Do you know why writers hide their first draft? Because no one would respect any writer if they saw the first draft. You have to get editors, you have to improve, and it's still never perfect. But that's the difference. SmackDown is a published, polished, edited script, and Monday Night Raw is a first draft of just people that have no idea what the hell they're doing. They have no idea. It's absolutely insane, I tell you. I can't believe the difference, just the night and day difference of SmackDown and Raw. Like, if I watched wrestling as much as I should, and hopefully I will in the future, I probably would skip Raw and just watch SmackDown. That's it. You could just go to YouTube and fucking, there's some Raw recap bullshit all the time anyway. I mean, what a waste of time Monday Night Raw is. It's 3 hours. They don't know what they're doing compared to 2 hours, and they know what they're doing. It's not even close. It's not even close. I'm actually going to give this a win. It wasn't perfect, but you know what? I fucking enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. In the comments, put win, loss, or tie. Oh, man. I think LK just dropped. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right, so just look at oh, man. LK's like, hey, do you want to co-host the show with me? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? And then he's not here. Anyway, when LK's not here, we'll do a little promotion stuff. Sorry that this show is going absolutely horrible. Hopefully it'll be better in the future. Tomorrow we're having a Wrestle Kingdom sale. This is my novel, Operation Freakshow. You can see it up on the screen. It will be available from January 5th to 12th on a price countdown. So January 5th, we're calling it the Wrestle Kingdom sale. It's only 99 cents the first day for Kindle. And then it will go up every day until it's its regular price. I think it's only $6. But still, if you're like, hey, I want to support Dave and his dreams, but you know what? I don't want to pay $6. Fuck that. Here's a chance you get you got it for 99 cents. So please check it out on Amazon. There's a link down below. January 5th, 99 cents. And then for the 5 days, it will go up little by little. So definitely check it out. All right. I have no idea where LK is. Son of a bitch. He invites me on the show and then has technical problems. LK, you SOB. Where are you? Anyway, yeah, so there's a link down below. Go check that out. All right, so I'll do a couple live comments. How many hours away from Wrestle Kingdom 11 are you? You and your crazy Tokyo time. I don't know. I think the tickets just went on sale. I think it's at 5 o'clock tonight or 6. I actually am not going to Wrestle Kingdom for the first time in forever. I've actually been to so many 1-4 events, and this year, house sitting for a boss, the person I normally go with, not even the person, the people I normally go with all left the country. So I was like, do I go by myself? And I'm like, nah. So hopefully next year I'll get to see Wrestle Kingdom, but hopefully I'll get to watch it either way. Anyway, let's break this down as best we can. Fucking LK. I think LK did it on purpose. He's like, hey, I want you to be back on the show. He's like, technical difficulties. Fuck you. You're on your own. Thanks, LK. Much love. All right, so let's do this. Overall, I give SmackDown a win. Granted, I haven't watched pro wrestling in a while, but I enjoyed it. It just seemed they knew what they were doing. Maurice, I'm reading this off WWE.com, the quick hits. Maurice slapped Dean Ambrose. The Miz called it, The Miz cut a decent promo to start it. None of that, but they made the Intercontinental title mean something. They meant the main event to mean something. They had, that little shoot fade stuff that ECW and all that made famous. It's just, to me, this was a good opening promo. It made the Intercontinental Championship feel important. It made their feud feel important. It made the main event feel important. Everything was built up to this. The only thing I didn't really enjoy, and I know I'm in the minority here, the only thing I didn't enjoy is that Maurice slapped Dean Ambrose and he did nothing about it. And I know, gentlemen, and if the men characters can't hit the women characters, and they can't, then the women shouldn't be slapping the men. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. Now, granted, I would never hit a woman. Even though some women, holy shit, they might deserve to be slapped in the face. But hey, that's a thing. But every guy decides on their own if they're going to be a gentleman or not, if you're going to hit or not. Now, here's the problem. This is family entertainment, says Vince McMahon. You have Stephanie McMahon, who's by far the shittiest fucking human being ever, horrible role model. And you have little girls watching. And Bailey, the Bellas and the Divas, it makes sense because that's going to lead to a feud. Maurice slapping, Dean Ambrose's girl makes sense. But the girls slapping the guys, knowing kayfabe, not kayfabe, whatever the situation is, that they're not going to get hit is ridiculous. Not everyone out there is a gentleman. Little girls are going to see this. They're going to slap the wrong fucking guy, and they're going to get the shit kicked out of them. Now, if you're Lucha Underground, where dudes and girls fight, and you're like, wow, there's consequences for slapping a dude, then hey, more for it. If you're, because Lucha Underground, I think you get away with it because guys and girls fight, and you're like, oh wait, if I slap someone, that luchador might break my fucking arm. Then it's like, okay, the little girls learn a lesson. But if you sit there and you're like, oh man, it's okay to slap Dean Ambrose, who's a crazy person, and you'll get away with it. Okay, look at Dean Ambrose's character. Wife beater, just, the whole fucking thing is bad news. If you looked at Dean Ambrose and you knew nothing about him, and you just had a girl randomly slap him, in the real world, that's not going to fucking end well. It's not going to end well. Here's the thing. If the guys can't hit the girls, then the girls can't hit the guys because you're sending the wrong message. Unless this is going to lead to a feud like Sexy Star, you need to fucking stop this. It starts to get fucking ridiculous. And the reason why is you are family entertainment. You are teaching little girls in Jacksonville, Florida tonight that you can go around slapping people and there's no consequences. And that's fucking basically been Stephanie McMahon's MO for fucking ever. And I just, I don't know. It's something that bothers me, and I know that I'm in the minority. Maybe it's because I have a daughter. Maybe it's because I choose not to hit women. Maybe it's a little bit of both. But let me tell you something. If I was watching this show with my daughter, the first thing I would say is, in real life, he would beat the hell out of her. You cannot be family friendly and then have the girl, like even Supergirl and Wonder Woman, even they get hit. And then you're like, wow, even though they have superpowers, there's going to be an alien that will hit you back. WWE is by far the worst product out there for little girls. By far. And if you're a father and you have a little girl, you have to turn. As soon as Maurice, Stephanie, or anyone slaps a dude, you need to turn to him and be like, that doesn't work in real life. That does not work in real life. Don't do that. Learn how to fight. Because not only that, but think about it. If you're a little girl, you're 12 years old, whatever, and you see that, then you go to the playground and you're like, wow, I'm just going to slap people and get away with it. It's not going to end well. It's not. And I know, like, I actually loved the segment. I just thought, like, yeah, no. There has to be a price to pay. Lucha Underground, there's a price to pay. If Sexy Star slaps Pentagon Jr. or Pentagon Dark, or I'm behind on Lucha Underground, but if she slaps Pentagon Jr., Pentagon Jr. is most likely going to break her effing arm. There's consequences. You can't teach little kids there's not consequences. And it's weird because you're so family friendly, yet you're hurting little girls every day with the image you're showing. So get your shit together, Stephanie. That's my point. Overall, I thought the opening promo was absolutely awesome. It's just, I'm old, I'm a gentleman, I'm a dad. I call bullshit on it. Okay, your thoughts?
You're only
okay, it's like, I've hit a few women in my day.
No, I don't drink Stella. I cannot believe you are only up to the opening segment, because I legit went in there, rebooted the whole of my internet. I
plugged my book on. There was a lot of buy my book begging. There was a lot of e-begging while you were gone. I didn't want to do it while you were in the room. I was like, to January 5th, only 99 cents. Operation Freakshow, Amazon, link down below. Make it happen. There was a lot of that going on, to be honest. And then there was a lot of fuck LK, fucking put me on this show bullshit. There was a lot of that going on too. So that's what you missed. If you want to get a recap of what you missed. I plugged my book, I cursed you, and talked about the opening segment. Back to you, LK.
I didn't mind the opening segment though. With your opinion on that, I understand where you're coming from, but Renee Young last week or the week before slapped The Miz.
And that's wrong.
So, which is wrong, yes. But in storytelling terms, it was now up to Maurice to slap both Ambrose and Renee Young so that they'll get the big payoff when Renee Young slaps the shit out of Maurice. That'll be the payoff.
Yeah, and if you're a 12-year-old little girl, what lesson did you learn? It's the same thing with fucking Eugene. Like, I have no idea all these fucking media outlets that get to interview the McMahons. I have no idea why they've not brought up the Eugene quote. Do you know what Stephanie McMahon said about Eugene? Oh, kids with special needs will feel like he's a hero. Oh, there'll be a payoff at the end. Why does anyone bring that the fuck up? What was the payoff? Where was it? There was no fucking payoff. They're horrible human beings. And my whole thing is, if they just owned up to it. If Stephanie McMahon said, hey, I'm a horrible human being, I slap people, I know they can't slap me back, fuck it, I'm horrible. Like, and I'm saying, even at Make-A-Wish, like, she's like, yeah, we're horrible, we're just doing this for PR. Like, then I would just fucking tip my hat to you. But to act like you're a good person, too much. Too much. We're family friendly. Yeah. When everyone's daughter comes home with a black and blue fucking eye because of fucking Maurice. Where are you on that one, Stephanie? Fucking douchebag.
The word you were looking for is whore.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't know. It's just, I think it's wrong. I know people make fun of me, but I stick by it. I really think it's wrong. Outside of that, I thought the segment was awesome. It promoted the main event, made the Intercontinental title feels like important. Just overall did its job. Just, you didn't really need to smack. You know? So, there you go. All right, you have anything? You want to go next match?
Yeah,
I thought you froze for a second.
No, I was waiting on you to get to the next match because I thought you said you were going to do the results.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something like, Maurice has a fucking sexy butt or something impactful. Baron Corbin defeats Dolph Ziggler. Poor Dolph Ziggler. Do you know I got this question on social media? I forget which one. I don't really want to make fun of the guy. It was a legit question, and I don't want to. He doesn't understand when Roman Reigns wins, they boo, and Dolph Ziggler loses, they boo. He doesn't understand that. He's like, why? Fucking hypocrites. I'm like sometimes you get a question so dumb, you're just like, are they fucking trolling you? Yeah, poor Dolph Ziggler.
Whoa. No. They're booing Ziggler. I literally have on my notes here, why hate Ziggler? At the top of my page, underneath Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler is getting the boo treatment similar to Reigns. Okay, he may have worded it really badly in the question, but for the past month on the internet, they are treating Dolph Ziggler like they treat Reigns, like fuck you, die. And I don't know why. I literally have no idea why.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's a cool thing to do. I have no idea. Like, if they're booing him because he's losing, I'm just like, well, yeah, they're mad and creative. They're booing him because I don't know why. Like, if they're booing him just because, like, he walks out there and like, boo, like, I just shrug your fucking shoulders and be like, hey, bro, dude, what the fuck am I supposed to do about it? My favorite Dolph Ziggler moment ever was when Vince McMahon was like, who's going to get a title shot? And he's going down the list, and he says Dolph Ziggler, and they zoom in on the camera, and Dolph just shrugs. He's like, it's not going to be me. Don't even fucking bother cheering. You know what? I give Dolph credit for not quitting.
Do you? Or do you give him a bit of a cocksucking corporate shill who could have gone to anywhere else in the world to be the guy? Instead, he chooses the page.
But did you not see his movie? Oh, did you see his movie?
I don't watch movies.
Dude, fuck it. Me and my friend, we're thinking about starting a podcast. He knows nothing about wrestling. Actually, he's the co-writer, Ray Fisher of Operation Freakshow, 99 cents, January 5th. Anyway, we're thinking about me and my co-writer to fucking do it because he wants to, he wants to get podcasts, wants to get the book out there, wants to put some effort, try some marketing and all that. And we're like, okay, what can we do? And he's like, well, I really like movies. He's like, dude, let's watch and review every WWE movie. And we've watched 2. And he's like, these are so fucking horribly great. Like, he's just so happy about how horrible and how great they are at the same time. Yeah, I saw Dolph Ziggler's movie. Well, we saw The Marine with John Cena, which is ridiculous. And then we saw Dolph Ziggler's new movie with Kane, which is fucking ridiculous. It is by far, like, my friend said it best. I am pretty sure they shot it in one day. Like, not like, hey, dude, fucking, no, I'm pretty sure they shot that in 24 hours. Wrote and shot it in 24 hours. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, nothing. Dude, it's so horrible that it's awesome. You have to watch it. Like, nothing makes sense. And they just jump around. And, like, when you write a story, you're like, this happened because this happened. You know what I mean? Like, there isn't when you write a good story or a good movie, it's not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not like that. It's like, this happens because of that. This happens because of that. This happens because of that. Like Rogue One. Rogue One happened because Star Wars, what is it, episode 1? We'll say episode 1. Star Wars episode 1 happened because of Rogue One. And they're like, okay, that makes sense. Dude, it's not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just, dude, nothing connected. Like, one time we just looked at each other and like, why are they in a junkyard? Like, it made no fucking sense. Nothing connected. There was no payoff. It was just like, all right, the movie's over. Like, it was by far, and I think he sold out because of that movie. He wanted to be an actor and stand-up comedian. That's why he sold out. And oh God, is it such a bad movie? Like, maybe I have to watch it again, but we were just sitting there like, what? Why are we in a junkyard? Like, it made no sense. And like, the payoff was like the worst payoff ever. Like, Dolph Ziggler just walks out and he's like, yeah, dude, everything's cool. And I'm like, yeah, everything's cool. Dude, you have to watch it. It's so fucking horrible that you need to watch it. There's no way they spent more than 48 hours making that movie. There's no fucking way. No way. There's no way. They had 10 people on staff and they made that movie in less than 24 hours. It was fucking amazing. Like, dude, it felt like I don't know. If you went to university for filmmaking or writing or anything, you have to like make a student film. This was like a C. You would have got a C for this student level film. It was amazingly horrible, and that's what he sold out for. He could be main eventing Wrestle Kingdom in a few hours, but no, he could be the leader of the Bullet Club, but no, instead. Dude, I don't even know what it's called. It's like Getaway or Shootout or Punch Out. I don't fucking know. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing how horrible it is.
I think I've seen two WWE films. I watched Steve Austin's The Condemned, where they're in an island and it's all fun.
One of the best ones.
That's good.
Yeah.
And I watched it was 12 rounds, and of course it was the one with, if you build a sports entertainer from the ground up, you get Randy Orton. Any other chance to see Randy Orton, whether it's him in the shower, walking at home, having a shit, it's gonna be on my fucking computer screen. Did you actually know I actually have my computer linked to Randy Orton's car so I can see him at all times, so I can sleep at night? Because when I sleep, he's traveling, so I can just keep an eye on my boy, make sure he's all safe during these troubling times in America. It's brilliant. It's a magical device. It's a magical device. Randy Orton's currently checking his car.
Anyway, yeah. Gay dreams aside, speaking of gay,
what are you talking?
Baron Corbin defeated Dolph Ziggler, and fucking then like a luchador came down. Fuck, I was gonna say Mystico, but it's not Mystico. Kalisto comes down, and fucking Dolph Ziggler kicks him, and then Dolph Ziggler gets angry, and then he meets Yuhan Nation in the back. What's Yuhan Nation's WWE name? Apollo Creed. Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews is like the nicest guy in the world. I want to buy a car from Apollo Crews. Dude, he's such a great wrestler, but he's just so kind. Like, if you see Apollo Crews and he's like, hey, I got this pyramid scheme, you just give him your bank details. You don't even know what the fuck is going on. You're like, all right, Apollo Crews, I trust you. You know what's up. All right, pyramid scheme it up, baby. But yeah, and then they wrestle on the floor and shit, and then now Dolph Ziggler's a heel, which I'm okay with.
Right. Think about it. If they're booing Ziggler heel and then they boo him anyway, like if they did this with Reigns, this wouldn't have been a problem. Like, just think, if they did this, what they're doing with Ziggler for Reigns, there would not be the current Roman Reigns issue.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. But I actually enjoyed the Corbin and Ziggler match. I think Corbin hits one too many, make that 5 too many clotheslines. Like, he seems that's his offense, like clothesline. JBL comes every time Corbin. It's like, oh, well, that clothesline reminded me of Stan Hansen. Like, oh, shut the fuck up, please. Jeez. But I actually enjoyed the match, and I like Kalisto coming out, gives him something to do at least. And if you noticed on SmackDown, like, they use every character, and the characters are always developing and always changing stories, which is why I like the show so much.
Yeah, I agree with that. I just can't believe it. I just feel bad that he's going to get fired. Who's the main writer on SmackDown? Do we know?
It's either the former head writer of NXT, Ward, some guy Ward, or people are actually saying Shane's actually running this shit. Like, Shane's in charge of this.
Well, I hope it's Shane, because if it's poor Ward, he's going to get fired. Like, you think you can fucking beat me in the ratings and get away with it? And Ward's just sitting there. I don't know who the fuck Ward is, but he's just sitting there, and he's like, why does he keep calling me Ted Turner? And Shane's just like, let it go. He's like, hey, Ted, you think you can beat me in the ratings? He's like, my name's not Ted. Shut up, Mr. Turner. I'm going to fucking beat you again. What if he's really that delusional backstage?
No, this is what I reckon. I reckon
it's Thunder. He calls it Thunder. He's like, Thunder beat me in the ratings.
You can picture the conversation with the SmackDown. It's like, hey, Vince, I got this idea. Whoa. I don't care. As long as you don't beat me in the ratings, it can be as good as you want, or it could be bad as you want. I'll call you Wednesday. You bet your ass hope the show didn't beat Raw. And also, I won't be at SmackDown. I have better things to do with my time. Thank you very much. Like, he
definitely calls it Thunder. There's no way behind the scenes he doesn't call it Thunder.
Do you reckon he doesn't even call it, like, they added the word live to it, so he just calls it WWE Live, so he doesn't have to call it SmackDown. I hate that name, god damn it. It reminds me of my boy The Rock too much, and I can't get his Samoan cock anymore.
Yeah. Oh, man. Anyway, Becky Lynch defeats La Luchadora, and I just didn't give a fuck to the highest level. So I'm going to hot tag you on this one. I'm kind of blown up.
All right.
I just didn't give a fuck. I thought JBL was kind of funny at it.
JBL's better. Him and Morrow, I think, are a lot better than him and Cole. Like, you can tolerate him a lot. Apart from when he calls, like, 18,000 clotheslines, I think he's actually not that bad. So basically, La Luchadora, we don't know who she is because she attacked Becky last week and cost her the SmackDown Women's Championship. So she comes out. There was 2 of them. Alexa Bliss was one of them. The other one is still unknown. Guesses are Mickie James, maybe, or Deonna Purrazzo, who we think is actually portraying the character, while Mickie James is, I don't know, fingering herself or doing another porn video. I have no idea, dude. Every fucking comment I'm talking about tonight ends up in porn. What the fuck?
Are you really Rey Mysterio? Anyway. Yeah, so that happened. Next. Oh, fuck, I forgot. We have to give it a loss.
No. This will go down as one of the best contract signings of all time, and I want you to say that right now.
No, I can't. AJ Styles and John Cena's official Royal Rumble thing. It was AJ cut a great promo.
Good.
And John Cena almost cut a good promo. Here's the thing. All right. Basically, it's a contract signing. Good promos. Fuck you, I'm awesome. Fuck you, you're not. Basically back and forth. You know what I mean? Then John Cena reminds me, and this is going to be bad, John Cena reminds me of a 20 to 25-year-old Japanese girl. This is why. He has no character. Like, if you actually pay attention to his character, he's kind of a fucking horrible character. So John Cena reminds me of 20 to 25-year-old Japanese chicks. This is what happens with 20 to 25-year-old Japanese chicks, okay? And maybe it's worldwide. I don't know. I live in Japan. When I date other girls from other countries, I don't have this problem. From 20 to 25, they absolutely love you until you break up with them. And then they say the most horrible shit in the world. Like, you know, like you go out on a date and you're like, yeah, I really like this date. I hope there's a second date. And I'm like, I don't think it's going to work out. I don't think there's going to be a second date because, you know, I'm fucking old and you're in your 20s. The fuck? I should be in jail. And then they'll flip out. And they'll say like the most horrible shit in the world, right? But here's the thing. That's John Cena. John Cena is a 20-year-old Japanese woman. Like, he just fucking out of nowhere. He's like, I really respect you, AJ. AJ's like, you're full of shit and I fucking hate you. And he's like, I hate you too. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck, John Cena? Why are you acting like a 20-something-year-old Japanese woman? That's what I need to know. Because he's like, AJ, I really like you. I think you're a great wrestler. And AJ's like, I don't fucking respect you because you're a piece of shit. And he's like, yeah, well, I didn't like you anyway. It's like, John, what the fuck, man? Don't act like a young Japanese girl. Just fucking, just man the fuck up and be like, hey, well, we'll fucking see you on Tuesday or whenever the fuck you're gonna wrestle. Like, I don't fucking get it. I don't like. Oh, and by the way, if you're dating someone in their 20s in Japan, yeah, no matter how kind and sweet they are, when you break up with them, they're gonna be horrible. They're like not. They're John Cena. It's like dating John Cena. And that's it. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, what AJ Styles said made sense. What he said, like, yeah, I'm a hypocrite, but I'm angry. And now I'm like, it doesn't make sense.
No. Big match, Johnny Boy. You know, I liked his promo. Like, I liked it because normally we get these guys come out and go, yeah, I'm going to beat you at the Royal Rumble. But he actually said it, you know, convincingly. You know, the biggest mistake of AJ's life will be pissing off John Cena. And AJ is nothing more than a punk little bitch. Like, I've seen. The one thing I didn't like is when he was like...
He's a little girl that got his heart broken. That's exactly what they do.
One thing I didn't like, though, was when he kept saying, oh, yeah, the people who keep saying I suck, I'm going to prove them wrong. It's like, no, you won't. You'll just make them shout you suck even more. Like, it was like he eggs it on. He's literally like, oh, yeah, you know, the people who say I suck, cue to say I suck. Like, he wants them to say Cena sucks. That's what he wants. He wants them to go, Cena sucks. Let's go Cena, instead of them just cheering for him.
Oh, here's the thing. Like, if you're going for the U.S. title and you're putting on 5-star matches, like, okay, yeah, you're trying to prove something. But you just appearing and getting a title shot and, like, I'm going to beat AJ Styles. Like, the people that say you suck know fucking what's up. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. Poor John Cena. I never thought I'd feel bad. Like, this promo really makes me feel bad for John Cena because he just doesn't fucking get it. Like, he's heartbroken. He really wanted to be friends with AJ Styles. He's like, come on, AJ. Like, the same thing with Daniel Bryan. Like, if there's a really good wrestler, he's like, come on, guys. I'm a really good wrestler, too. And they're like, He just wants to be friends with CM Punk, Christopher Daniels. He wants to be friends with really good – well, Christopher Daniels, rest in peace. Former Christopher Daniels. But you know what I mean? He just wants to be friends with really good wrestlers. That's what he wants to do, and it never works out. And he's like, you know what? I'll just keep beating him. And it's just like, it's not going. You can't defeat great wrestlers in WWE and be like, well, see, I am a great wrestler. I beat him. And it's like, that's not the way it works.
Do you reckon?
Poor John. John Cena's being worked. He's being worked.
What I think Cena does is, I reckon every year, like from last year to this year, he watches Wrestle Kingdom. Okay, he has his New Japan World on his 90-inch fucking mobile device. And he watches Wrestle Kingdom with Vince McMahon next to him. And they watch it, and they laugh, because you know they're racist. So they sit there, they laugh. And then they pick a guy. You know, last year it was AJ. They're going to pick a guy this year. They're going to go, oh, him. Vince is like, are you thinking what I'm thinking? I got you, Vince. Just let me stop doing that. Vince, just let me stop. Stop it. God damn it. I want to squash that man. I want to fuck him up. I'm going to do it. And Vince's like, no, you can't. He cost me too much money, John. Too much money. Vince, I'm going to do it. Vince, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it for you, Papa. I reckon they like got really weird. Like, I reckon Roman Reigns, when Reigns and Vince fuck, I reckon Vince calls him Big Dog. Like, because Cole keeps on calling him the Big Dog. So he's referred as the Big Dog. I reckon when Cena does it, he just calls Vince Papa or Papi or Dada. Something really cringy. But another thing, what I've got written down here.
I see it the other way around. I see John Cena crying, and he's like, Daddy, Daddy, give me everything. Give me everything, please, Daddy. And he's like, well, what's wrong? He's like, I just saw Wrestle Kingdom, and everyone says AJ Styles is a good wrestler. Please let me beat him, Daddy. And he's like, all right. And that's what he's going to watch it. He's like, we need to get Kenny Omega. We need to get Okada. I have to beat him, Daddy. And Vince is like, I'll get anything you want for you, son. And Shane's like, really? It's like, get the fuck out of here. You're not my son. You made money in China, you fucking dirty bastard. This is my son, John Cena. And he's like, I'll get you anything you want. You want Nikki Bella? She's yours. You want to beat Kenny Omega? Don't worry, we'll make it happen. No, I always
he just sees Cena.
Like if I would, granted, I'm a crazy person, but if I was like AJ Styles or Kenny Omega or someone that had value that Vince wanted, I just have my contract. John Cena can never beat me. Like, wouldn't that be the awesomest fucking thing? Because the thing is, he'll want to be in the main event. You're the champ, you know. Like in AJ's contract, he's just like, yeah, Cena can't beat me. That'd be the greatest fucking clause in any contract. Maybe that's what happened to Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler's like, I want a movie, I want to do stand-up comedy, and Cena can't beat me. And he's like, all right, you didn't say anything about the rest of the roster, dumbass. Anyway, I thought this was an awesome promo, but contract signing is contract signing, so automatic loss. Why didn't he need a contract signing? Because everybody's like, why are we doing this? I thought when he looked at Daniel Bryan, he's like, dude, why the fuck are we doing this? And Daniel Bryan's like, you're right. This is fucking stupid. I thought that was the route they were going to go, and I was going to pop big time. Like, yeah, fuck contract signings. It makes no sense. Even in the kayfabe world, contract signings make no sense. Why not just a toe-to-toe confrontation? Or, hey, fucking press conference. Or, hey, like the contract signing, it makes no sense. No, and I'm talking kayfabe-wise, it makes no sense. What?
No, because that means before every single match, I want to see them out there signing that contract so I know they've signed it. Because when have you ever heard, oh no, the match isn't taking place because such and such refused to sign the contract? Why isn't that story ever played out? Like, why isn't these chicken shit heels who are like, oh my god, I can't face him, I'm scared. Why don't they just not sign the contract?
Because Kevin Owens would never sign a contract. The Miz would never sign a contract.
Exactly. And they should do it. They should do it every now and then. Just show it, like the fucking wrestlers signing the contract before, instead of having like in the middle of a fucking Monday Night Raw have Titus O'Neil say, "Oh yeah, I'm getting a match against you, Xavier Woods, because I'm Titus O'Neil." Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah.
Kayfabe-wise, then why don't they just go to New Japan? Like, oh, I don't have a contract this week. I'm going to go to New Japan. I don't have a contract this week. I'm going to TNA. It's just dumb. It's like it's a crutch they use that crushes their make-believe universe. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, well, what? Because they done that. But what about fucking Titus O'Neil last night? He's just like, oh, give me a referee. Well, I didn't fucking like, oh, where's the like? What about the referee? Ain't he worried? I mean, come on. There's pray for Mr. 450. Fucking, you'd think they would have the contracts ready. Be like, oh shit, we better sign this, Titus. You know, at least have the referee run down, or have Daniel Bryan do it, or one of the 97 fucking people that are in charge of this show. It doesn't make sense. Contract signings don't make sense. But outside of that, awesome promo. John Cena is a 20-year-old Asian woman. That's what we've learned. That's what we've absolutely learned. Yeah. Poor John Cena. I don't know. Was that promo supposed to make me feel bad for him? Because that's what I do. I just feel bad. And like, even if he wins, I'm like, John Cena, let's say he beats AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble. I'm not even mad anymore. I'm just like, oh, poor Cena doesn't get it. Like, that's going to be my reaction. My reaction is to be like, oh, the guy doesn't get it. He doesn't know. Poor bastard.
One day, John. One day, buddy.
They'll be like, but I had the title 1,700 times. Of course you did, John.
The thing that made me laugh when, well, there was two things that pissed me off. Cena, he cringed me out when Brian said SmackDown beat Raw on the race. He's like, yes, Brian. Like, what are you doing?
Daniel Bryan's like, it's only kayfabe. You know, I'm not really in charge. He's like, I know, I'm just used to sucking dick, brother. Sorry.
Like, he was legit so excited, even though he hasn't been on this show for about 4 months. And then he starts getting on this passion where he keeps thumping the table. He's like, I am passionate, damn it. I am passionate. You punks questioning my passion. I do not remember one person questioning it. But okay, he said it, so we just assume they're saying it backstage. But he's like,
we actually want you to have less passion, John. We just want you to give up.
Like, the thing is, though, like, he bashed The Rock for doing what he's doing, and then saying that sometimes it takes a big man to admit when they're wrong, but then says he's not wrong after, and it was like, what? So it's the right thing to do?
Also, he's like, it takes a big man to act like a 20-year-old Asian girl. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, John, get your shit together, man.
But all in all, though, it was very good, though. I thought it was very good. And the Monday Night Raw end segment and this segment were great for promoting the Royal Rumble. They were generally really good at promoting the Rumble there.
Listen. Life lesson. John Cena is a role model of what not to do. If you act like John Cena did with AJ Styles towards a job, someone you date, someone that, you know, you had a friendship with, you're just a bad person, and everyone sees that. Like, when you go to get hired and you're like, oh, my last job fucking sucked, fuck them, that job goes, well, you're going to say that about me. Same thing if you have an ex-wife or an ex-girlfriend or ex-husband or ex-that. When you're like, oh, she fucking is horrible, blah, 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 blah. It's like, yeah, they're going to see that you're going to say that against anybody. And same thing with friends. So I honestly think you can learn a lot from John Cena. Just do the opposite. What would Jesus do? What would John Cena do? And do the fucking opposite. Just, all right, John Cena would say something nice, and then when he got insulted, lose his fucking mind. All right, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to fucking John Cena. I miss making fun of him, but like, I'm just sad for him. Like, I'm not, like, I used to be angry. Maybe it's 6 months off. You know, because like,
do you know what's even better?
I used to be like really angry, like legit angry, like, I can't believe it. Now I just feel bad for him. Like, the poor bastard's gonna go to Royal Rumble. He's gonna beat fucking AJ Styles, and he just doesn't get it. Poor guy.
What's better?
You know? And the thing is, people, you know, there's gonna be Indie Joe. There's gonna be an Indie Joe guy right now in the comments, be like, well, this team makes millions of dollars. Yeah, but some things hurt your soul, man. Some things.
That's dirty dollars that he has in his pocket. There's blood all over that. But what I was going to say is, I fucking forgot what I was going to say now. Just carry on. Fuck's sake, that pisses me off sometimes. You're about to say it.
Because you got Carmela defeated Aliyah. I don't know. Dude, I didn't pay attention to this. Carmela defeated a boyfriend who, like, looks like his face melted. I don't fucking
dude, can we not talk about this, please? Because we've, you know, broken down so far a good show. Aliyah shows promise. She's from NXT. She looks like a star. She's improved a lot in the ring. Let's maybe see her push for an NXT women's title. Carmela is a whore. James Ellsworth needs a new job. That's just wrapped up. Let's move on to the next one.
All right. Next, you got Breezango, which would be way better if they were just a fashion police. I thought I was back in the 80s. 9/11, how pissed off is Cody Rhodes? Like, you motherfuckers. All right, so they steal Cody Rhodes' gimmick, but still, fashion police, that reminds me of like 1990s WWE tag team. You know what I mean?
Mm.
American Alpha goes out there. I'm a huge fan of American Alpha, and they just beat the shit out of Breezango.
That hurt me.
I enjoyed it.
That hurt me inside. That hurt me inside so much. Tyler Breeze jobbing like that hurt me a lot. Like, dude.
Yeah, but just like Dolph Ziggler, I know this is going to sound bad, but I found inner peace during my 6 months off. Just like Dolph Ziggler, fucking Tyler Breeze, you just have to give up. He's gone. He doesn't exist. You know what I mean? Like if you, by the way, if I can talk about 12 years too late, I've been marathoning Walking Dead. So now there's gonna be a lot of Walking Dead references that are way too late. I just got to season 4, but this break time I've been marathoning Walking Dead. And you know, like when they have the zombies on a fucking like chain and they just move the zombies along like they're pets. That's how you have to see them. They're not really alive. They're there. And you can like, I remember when you were alive. But, dude, I don't think you're ever going to fucking heal them. They're just walking zombies. You know, just remember the good times. Remember when they were alive. Remember when they did great things. They're not dead, but they're dead inside. just let it go. I mean, obviously, Breezango let it go. They let it go like 20 years ago. You know what I mean? They've accepted their fate of being just fucking pieces of shit. We should, as friends of them, accept it too. You know what I mean? You know, like Dolph Ziggler, he re-signed with WWE and made the shittiest fucking movie of all time. It's absolutely amazing. You need to watch it. It's the shittiest, most amazing movie ever. So, you know what? I think in 2017, when someone who used to be able to wrestle, we'll call it the Brian Kendrick disease, all right? When someone used to be able to wrestle and they stop and they just have a job, we should just be happy for them. Like, that's cool, because that's all they talk about on Twitter. You like, it's so funny. I love when a fan's like, hey, Tyler Breeze, I wish you'd win because I'm a fan of yours. It's like, fuck you, I make money. All right. Imagine if that was a response to anyone else. Like, hey, Tom Cruise, I'm sorry you didn't fucking do so well in that movie. Fuck you, I make money. It's such a, like, even everyday jobs. Imagine you go, right? You go to Wendy's. I don't know. I'm really fucking. I've been on a diet lately, and fucking. There's too many American television commercials now, so I feel like
I watched the American version today, and I tell you what, there was steak. There was like these bars.
It was way worse on Raw, though. Way worse on Raw. But anyway, like, let's say you're online for Wendy's, okay? You're in line for Wendy's, and you see this fucking Dolph Ziggler behind the counter. And he's just getting yelled at. He's like, you motherfucker, you fucking put in 6 fries instead of, or 6 nuggets instead of 5. Fuck you, Dolph Ziggler, you fucking piece of shit. And then you go up, you get your 6 nuggets, and you're like, dude, good luck with that. And he's like, fuck you, I make $5.50 an hour, bitch. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's like, I know what, but it's not even that much money. Now, granted, I'm dirt fucking poor. But here's the thing. I honestly think if your response is, at least I make fucking money, you should make over $1 million a year. That should be a rule. Like, if you're like, hey, dude, this fucking sucks, but at least I make money, you should at least make $1 million a year. Like, you might think it, like, oh, fuck, man, $250,000, not too fucking bad. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. But you shouldn't be able to attack other people until you're, like, over $1 million. And even then, you're kind of a fucking douche. You know what I mean? I just can't wait till more people Dave Chappelle this shit, where they just looking like, hey, it's not worth it, and just leave. But yeah, so he's just dead inside. Let's have a fucking moment of silence. His fucking career is over. But if you tweet him, he'll tell you how much money he makes. He's like, I made $6.92 today, motherfucker. Like, all right, cool. Good luck with that, bro. Good luck with that.
Let's get to the horse next. We've got the horse next. Let's get him.
Sorry. I was too busy fucking worried about
Tyler Breeze.
Oh, I got a question. I'm a little bit lost. I want you to recap this. Nikki and Natalya have words. Who's the heel? And I mean this legit. I was watching this.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea who the fucking heel is. Who's the fucking heel?
So,
who's the heel? Who's the heel?
Natalya took out Nikki Bella at Survivor Series. There you go. So I'm guessing Natalya is the heel in this one. But I actually...
No one's a face.
No one is a face, but with WWE recently, they're kind of trying to fade the lines between heel and face. They're not characters, Dave. They're superstars. You know, there's no heel or face. It's just they're all people. That's what they're trying to get at recently. But
who's the good person? Who do we root for?
No. Yeah, but Nikki's just having a revenge attack. But then Natalya was like, whoa, I knew you'd be this disrespectful. So Nikki buried herself. in this. Nikki's meant to be the babyface, Natalya's meant to be the heel. But I mean, I didn't mind it. Like Natalya claiming Nikki Bella fucked Bret Hart just to get him to send a positive Nikki Bella tweet, I thought was comment.
Dude, I was just so happy for Bret Hart. I was like, good for you, old man. Like Barry, give yourself a Barry Horowitz, Bret Hart. Dude, can we tweet Bret Hart and be like, good job, fucking Nikki Bella. Great, dude. That's amazing. Give yourself a Barry Horowitz.
At least they're going at least on Raw, it feels like, they both got character and it feels personal, like they both hate each other and it's a storyline, and at least it gives them something to do. Like, they're not just saying, Nikki, Natalya, go fuck Bret Hart in a threesome. It's no, go out and air that dirty laundry, At least it's doing something, but I didn't mind it. It promoted next week's match between Nikki Bella and Natalya, so it did its fair enough job. I mean, it may not have featured the best two promos of all time, but they made it feel personal. It felt edgy a little bit, and I liked it, and it flew by. This show flew by. It felt like a quick 2 hours.
I didn't know who the heel was, and I didn't know who the good person was.
Oh, there was no good person. Don't fool yourself. There was no good person in that promo, but Nikki Bella's meant to be the face and Natalya's meant to be the heel.
Gotcha. I don't know. I don't know. Main event. I actually enjoyed this main event, and I was shocked. They wrote a good professional wrestling show. Outside of being a horrible role model for little girls, they wrote an awesome fucking wrestling show where, in the beginning, they cut a promo to make everything important. They come back to Slappy McSlapstein so that you fucking remember, and then it ends with The Miz. And none of that, but I don't know. I enjoyed it. I know it sounds crazy. Maybe it's because I haven't watched fucking wrestling in 6 months. But I really, really fucking enjoyed it. And all that, but I also, because SmackDown gets it. They're like, oh, Monday Night Raw sucks. What do they do on Monday Night Raw? Oh, they do the same shit. Well, why don't we just change it up a bit? And then they threw out Maurice, and then they hit him with the belt. They had kickouts, and not that. But did you hear how fucking loud the crowd was?
Yeah.
You know what? Open letter, dear Vince McMahon. Seriously, if you do not do this, you're doing your company a fucking disservice. Have SmackDown team come in and have them sit at a separate table, and get them pizza, beer, whatever. Just be like, great job, SmackDown. Then get Raw together, the writing team. All right? And then just be like, just sit there and stare at them. And be like, are we going to get pizza? And they're like, when someone says, are we going to get pizza? Are we going to get the treatment like that? Vince, you just stand up and whip out your old fucking cock and piss on them. That's it. Just piss on them. Don't explain anything. Do not say a fucking word. SmackDown, blue table. You can even have a spokesman for that. Just be like, have Shane be like, SmackDown, blue table, red table, fucking the others. You know it's good when you say the others. And then have the Raw team there, and then just sit there, have a toast of beer, have that, throw some fucking money at SmackDown, and just pat them on the back, give them a thumbs up. You know what I mean? Don't say anything. And then just sit down and stare at Monday Night Raw's team and see how long it goes. Maybe it goes 5 minutes. Maybe it goes 10 minutes. But wait till someone says something. And as soon as someone says something, you step up on this table and you're like, you whip out your fucking dick and you just piss on them. Then, without saying a word, you go to SmackDown table. Well, zip up your pants. Zip up your pants. Go to SmackDown table. Take a fucking piece of pizza. Give them a thumbs up and walk out. And don't say anything to the creative teams fucking for the rest of the day. It's the strongest message you can fucking possibly be. Because that's what I would do. I'd be like, but all I know is if KocoSports ever has a meeting, you're gonna be like, fuck, I hope I'm at the
Oh no. Shit. There's no pizza here. Fucking hell, get the umbrella out. Jesus Christ. No, I agree. I like the main event. It was a good match, and Dean Ambrose is the new champion, so at least they're sticking the IC title at least to some importance. which I like. You know, that Miz has done a great job elevating the IC title, making it feel important, and the SmackDown creative team have done a good job of making the IC title feel important. Good show, good match. Brilliant. I enjoyed it. This was the best SmackDown of 2017, and it'll be tough to beat.
I enjoyed it a lot. I give it a huge win.
It's your favorite time. It's your favorite time, Dave. It's your favorite time of every time.
Oh, yeah,
It's
I forgot.
Comment.
Well, I haven't been here in a while, dude. All right, now it's time for comment time, all right? Let's go to comment time. All right. I Love 63 says win. Kevin Eric Sales says, I think you froze again. Paul White just retracted his message. I didn't know you could retract messages. I wonder what he said. Like, fuck you guys. You guys are the worst. Paul White, how could you? Anyway, I don't know. Kevin Eric Snell says, must have gotten better. Mohammed Faiz Deo says, all I can say Raw is just SmackDown, though. Oh, boy, loving it. Win for sure for SmackDown. I'm officially a blue guy. I agree with that. How many hours away for Wrestle Kingdom 11 for you? Just a couple hours, maybe 4 hours. Dude, you have no idea. Like, I kid you not, you can ask LK. I was genuinely sad that I can't go this year. Genuinely sad. Like, I actually thought about, like, calling up a girl and just be like, hey, dude, you want to go to Wrestle Kingdom? And just see, but, oh, man, I can't. I need to save money. And, oh, God. Anyway, I'm definitely going next year. But I'm legit sad, though. I'm legit sad. Because I've been in a 1-4 show for so many years. Just think how much it will mean next year when you go. You're like, oh, God, I missed last year. Well, not that, but
mean
like,
that much more.
The main event is so awesome because I love Okada more than a straight man should. And the Kenny Omega story is amazing. I saw Kenny Omega wrestle in front of like 10 people at a fucking carnival in Japan. It's amazing. Just, I don't know. It's one of those things. I'm going to be rooting for Okada, but the matchup's so
Omega
great.
Wins, you don't care who wins.
I know.
Like, I'm not saying it's not that you don't care who wins. It's just if Okada wins, you're like boom, 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 and if Omega wins, you're like boom, 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 boom. So either way, you win.
Yeah, but the thing is too, like, it's such a great matchup because whoever wins, you're super happy for, and whoever loses, you feel horrible for. And that doesn't happen very often. You know, I don't think you had that Okada Tanahashi. You definitely had fuck Tanahashi, go Okada. You know what I mean? You didn't have that with, you know, you just didn't have that. But here, you fucking, I don't know, it's a special moment. It's a special moment when you go to a main event and you fucking, whoever wins, you're super happy for, and whoever loses, you're super sad for. You know? It's just, I don't know. I mean, I know a lot, and it's so weird too because, like, I speak English and hang out online in mostly English groups, but most of my wrestling friends, even though all of them fucking left Japan this fucking year, fuck you, Japan. Anyway, all my wrestling friends are Japanese, so it's like so weird because you get to see both sides. You get to see North American and English-speaking people talk about how Kenny Omega has to win. And then you go to Japanese pro wrestling bars and hear how Okada has to win. And it's just such a cool international moment, you know? And Kenny Omega has been cutting some great promos locally in the magazines and on television. You know, like, he's like, yeah, Okada's your hero, but you can't leave Japan with Okada as champ. You won't grow. With me, you'll go international. And I'm paraphrasing, by the way. But it's just been such great fucking promos because, like, it's got to the point where, like, as a fan, you're like, is that true? Can Kenny Omega make New Japan? You know what I mean? It's just, oh, it's so fucking good. Dude, I'm going. That's it. No, I wish, dude. Let's not talk Wrestle Kingdom because I'll fucking get on a train and just go. Man, why ain't I going to Wrestle Kingdom? I regret this. Kevin Eric Sales just laughed. LK probably talked for 10 minutes straight before he realized the connection was gone. Yeah, I've done that before, dude. That's like the worst thing in podcasting because it just gets nothing burns your bridges as much as that. Nothing fucking gets your fucking bees in a bonnet or some shit. I don't know. Nothing pisses you off more than, like, you think you're on air and then you're not. Because even when you come back on air, you're just like, I fucking said
because you've already said it. Even though no one's heard it, it's like I've already done the review, mate. I don't know about you. I already did this review about 10, 20 fucking minutes before you did it. Like that's why when I came back, I said, "Oh, you're only on the opening segment." I fucking closed the show off. I don't know what you were doing on here promoting your book. I wrapped the bad boy up. I was waiting to put the thumbnail on.
Gary North says, "I saw the Ziggler movie. Complete shit. I agree. Shot in a day. Yeah, it had to be shot in a day, dude. Tonight was this is Heavy J. Tonight was a good show. Now bring on Wrestle Kingdom. Fuck yeah, Heavy J." Edward Bowen says, "Hey Coco, hey, what's up? Contract signing equals automatic last. Isn't that all women?" Yeah, I don't know. Usually, because I don't know, because I'm old, and in Japan, like young people have no problem dating old people, but I'm American, so I have a problem dating young people. So like some people are like, "Oh, you want to date my sister?" And I'm like, "Oh, cool. You're about my age, sure." And they're like, "My sister's 22." And I'm like, "Come on, what the fuck is wrong with you?" So. So yeah, I don't know. I prefer older women because they don't seem as. And I don't know, but I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get kicked off this island.
Yeah, let's not get kicked off. Jesus Christ, careful what you say.
I enjoyed AJ's promo. Me too. That's from I Love 63. Paul Wright says #fuck John Cena. Yep. Styles needs to beat Cena again. He ain't Austin, Rock, or Hogan. I agree. That sure took a depressing tone. Yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing about Franielli said that sure took a depressing tone. I don't even know what segment that's at, but that's the thing. That's what I love about. And this is gonna fucking be douchey, but that's what I love about our own show because we'll be like, "Oh yeah, fucking Alicia Fox, fucking versus Joe Montana," and then at the end we'll just be like, "And that's why tuna tastes great." That's the thing is sometimes people unsubscribe and get bitchy and shit because "Oh, well, you're reviewing something and then you go on a rant about something else," and I'm like, "Well, that happens. That's our show." Well, that's it. Oh no, that's not fair. That's the show when I'm on.
Yeah,
LK and the rest of the gang's on. They actually talk about what they're supposed to talk about. I just got ADD, so I'm like, "Oh, let me." My brain's like, "Hey, you're talking about Dolph Ziggler, but let's talk about killing yourselves." I don't know. Yeah, so sometimes 7 out of 10 for SmackDown and a win. That's Buck Ofama. I see what you did there.
That's a really good name. That's the name of the night. That's brilliant.
Nikki Bella is pretty unlikable. She's awful. She's a whore, obviously. I find it fascinating that favoritism they showed to her and Cena by keeping them together on the same show. Yeah. When looking at the dinosaurs that run WWE, it isn't a surprise. Bella's awful on the mic, and on the mic, she will not be a babyface ever. All right, where am I at? That's one thing I don't miss about Google. Google will be like, "Hey, I know you're reading the comments, but hey, would you like to skip to the bottom?" No, I wouldn't.
You're at the Franielli one. They keep rinsing and repeating the same formula. Perfect example is contract signings. Bucko Farmer, love that name. Or a successful babyface. They've been forcing that down our throats for a while now. Contract signers needs to disappear. They really harm the show. Franielli puts simply because she sleeps with the right person. Bucko Farmer says this isn't boxing. Cena, due to his overpowered status, should not be part of a contract signing unless it involves Goldberg, Lesnar, Samoa Joe, etc. I mean, I don't ever.
I just don't think why not just have a press conference? Why not just here's two guys? And I laugh at the UFC doesn't do contract signings. Does boxing even do contract signings? Because I watch a lot of boxing. I see the weigh-ins and I see press conferences. Maybe I just don't give a shit about contract signings, because usually it's usually how I hear about contract signings in boxing, it's like Floyd Mayweather Jr. fucking signs contract to fight Toaster, and you're just like, all right, cool, I've read that on Yahoo Boxing, cool. I don't think I've ever actually watched a contract signing in boxing. I don't know.
Fuck boxing. I can't stand that dancing sport on the fucking KocoSports YouTube channel. With boxing, I find that I enjoy, am I amateur, semi-pro -- professional boxing, when you're in the building or if it's on TV, but I don't enjoy the big box office Mayweather versus Pacquiao. I don't enjoy that. I enjoy the grinders, the guys that are boxing, every day of their lives. Like on Channel 5, in the UK, we have a boxing series on Sky Sports, we have a boxing series every fight night. It's called Fight Night.
Yeah.
And it's some great.
England covers boxing a lot better than America does.
Yeah, and there's some great boxing, but once America gets hold of it and it's all big and it's all posh, like, no, it's boxing. You know, it shouldn't be big and posh and on box office that you have to pay for. This is two guys
America's
beating
WWE,
each other.
America's WWE and England is like ECW.
Yeah, it's like, dude, this is boxing. This is two men trying to punch each other. You know, it shouldn't be fancy pants. Okay, there's lights. Okay, it's a nice building, but it shouldn't be like an extravaganza where you pay. There is the option to pay. Like, certain fights are, like, obviously optional to pay, but I mean, I just like checking out I like to chuck on the boxing every now. Same like mixed martial arts. I've been getting into Bellator quite a lot, but with UFC, I struggle to care with UFC because it's like WWE. I don't care. It's too posh. I would rather watch some fucking local indie in front of 20 people. I just prefer it, like, because then when I watch the wrestlers or the boxers or the mixed martial art fighters, whatever they're called, that's passion when they're in front of no one, starving themselves. That's passion. Doing it for millions of bucks isn't passion. It's called doing it for money. But people will watch that because it's
Did you just cut an AJ Styles promo on John Cena? Is boxing your John Cena?
Yeah, give or take. I think, yeah, it's just big time boxing. I'm not a fan of, but proper real boxing. That's what I like. My granddad just cried. He absolutely adores boxing.
I love boxing. I used to box in the Marines. It was fun. AJ Styles does. Yeah, but the thing is, I was really tall and really skinny. I was 5'11" and like 110 pounds before weight cutting. So like I was just that tall, skinny fuck just jabbing fucking short fucking midgets. Because like I was just tall and fucking well, not tall, not super tall, but 5'11" and weighing 110 before fucking cutting weight. That's pretty tall and skinny for that weight division. And I'd just be like, hey, here's a jab in the face. Here's a jab in the face. So I was a pretty shitty boxer, but I had a fucking unique body style.
Is that before or after you pissed on them if they lost? Because I'm guessing that's what you do in everything in your modern day world.
AJ Styles doesn't seem to be a fit. I hope he fits in. It seems as though they do it every time. Yeah, it's been really done. Problem with WWE is that they're horrible at developing characters. Oh, yeah. What did you think of the Wyatt promo? Oh yeah, we skipped the Wyatt promo.
It was just Bray just announced his rematch, didn't he? Really, they just announced their rematch for next week for the SmackDown Tag Titles against Alpha. There's nothing really to break down, is it? It was the Wyatt family promo.
Yeah. Well, at least it was short. Back in the day, they'd give him like 20-minute promos. And he'd be like, I like cheddar cheese on tuna. Like, all right, Wyatt. And then someone would be like, oh, I get it. It's so fucking deep promo. I'm like, that motherfucker just says he likes cheddar cheese on tuna. It's not a deep promo. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'm indifferent. Another thing is how Cena comes back and instantly gives himself a title shot just because he's Cena. Yeah. Yeah, and Cena being higher rating is a lie. I call BS on that one. He's the poster boy of the company, so the propaganda is on his side. Yeah. All right. And a couple by Bucko Fama.
Love that name.
Cena, yeah, he's got like a little koala bear. Cena was there when the ratings was shit. People are more interested in seeing younger stars. If WWE was smart, they'd develop the youngsters in parallel. Yeah. Back when Tyson was around, contract signings were very popular. That's why WWE is trying to pull it off. Yeah. But Mike Tyson could do anything back in the prime. I grew up in Atlantic City in Mike Tyson's prime. I remember if you go to my hometown in New Jersey, no one thinks Mike Tyson did anything wrong ever. Like, he's just a fucking saint. Like, you can be like, I remember, I don't know, Mike Tyson was a god. He really was. I remember I couldn't stay up when he lost in Tokyo. This is one of my favorite boxing stories. When he lost in Tokyo, I couldn't stay up or whatever, you know. I was poor, so I couldn't get the pay-per-view and all that. And I couldn't stay up. But, like, I had to go to church. And I don't even know if I was Christian, but, you know, they forced these bastards to go to church. And I remember everyone's like, oh, because they knew I was a huge Tyson fan. And everyone's like, he lost in Tokyo. And I thought it was a practical joke by like 20 fucking, at least 100 people. At least 100 people were like, oh no, Mike Tyson lost last night. Yeah, whatever. You're in on it. I get it. Fuck Dave. Ha ha ha. Like, I did not believe it until I read the newspaper. And then I was in shock. Oh, yeah. What happened to Eric Rowan? I don't know. Maybe.
Do you think he's injured? He's injured at the minute. I think he's injured again.
Oh. I thought, I kid you not, I thought Eric Rowan and Braun Strowman were the same person. It took me a couple seconds to realize they're not the same person.
Oh.
I literally thought they were the same person. I was like, oh, they're the same person. I read that Kurt Angle's returning, Angle versus Styles. Yeah, I wish. Dude, my response was the same as Franielli's. I didn't even read Franielli's. That would be cool. I'd like to see Kurt Angle return. Kurt Angle used to be my favorite wrestler of all time, and I was a huge Kurt Angle mark. But yeah, I don't know. I would like it. Kurt has been teasing a return for a couple years now, but he never does. I don't think it's a Kurt. I love people think Kurt Angle's the one in control. WWE is this. If WWE said, "Hey, Kurt, come," he would just come. That's what I can see Kurt Angle now, like on his own podcast. Breaking news. Reports are WWE wants Kurt Angle, and like, no, they don't. Kurt Angle, stop fucking sending out fake news. I just got
on the call from Vince. I'm going to do the medical next week. Some bullshit like that. The thing is, though, I don't really know if he's teasing it. It's been announced that he isn't taking bookings after like March or something from indie promotions. That could mean anything. You know, that could mean he's retiring. He could be taking a year off. He could be having a kid. We don't know. We just
assume going to Hawaii.
He could be going to Hawaii. He could be coming over to clean up the KocoSports UK headquarters because he's a little cleaner. Who knows what he's going to go do? Who the fuck knows?
I have no idea. All right, let's get a couple of these more live comments. Kurt has been. Oh yeah. Bugofama says if he does return, such a match would be awesome. Yeah. Ole Seme Ole. Breaking news: Kurt is drunk.
Oh, that's brutal. That is brutal. That is mean.
Bucko Foma laughs at that. Oh, man. Ole Seme, Ole, give yourself a Barry Horowitz. Congratulations. Bucko Foma, if anything, Styles needs to drop his title to a younger wrestler. I don't want him losing to Cena. It's not warranted. Well, yeah. Bucko Foma, I understand where you're coming from. It's just WWE hates us. That's it. That's all there is. You know what I mean? Oh man! Thanks for all the live.
I'm sorry. I just got this image now of Kurt Angle doing a podcast pissed. He's like, "Oh, it was a great fucking. I just got off the call from Vincent Hunter. Triple H is still mad at me for being a midget and beating him back in 2000 for the belt." And then he's just there fucking drinking himself to another go. No, apparently he stopped that now, and apparently he has stopped that. So I hope he has stopped it because that was a joke and. I took a bit of offense to it, but I love Angle more than anything in the world, but it was just a joke, so I won't take too much offense, but I hope he's okay. We shouldn't joke around with this, Dave. We should be more serious, because what happens if Kurt Angle tomorrow is revealed on Twitter to have like some really big problem due to alcohol problems, and there was us taking the piss out of him on air? How would that make you feel, Dave? How would that make you feel?
I probably wouldn't notice because I'll probably just be watching Wrestle Kingdom.
You're like, Kurt Angle just collapsed due to alcohol issues. Okada's Omega's on. Can we just shut up over there? No, I thought that was funny, but
yeah,
it's very late, Dave. It's very late.
I know. Anyway, let's plug the book one more time, and then we'll read the last second comments, and we'll go. And then. Man, I'm really starting to get pissed off. There's this. All right, this is totally off topic, but there's this girl I really want to get with, but like she's only on Facebook like for a limited time because she's always busy being successful, and it's starting to piss me off. It's like, can you stop being successful for 1 second so we can have coffee? Anyway, let's plug this book, shall we? Dun, 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 dun. Maybe it's only because she's like close to my age. Bum, 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 bum,
Maybe.
bum.
It's up, shitty boy. It's up, shitty boy. Go on, off you go. Shill away. Shill.
All right, so bam, that's my debut novel, Operation Freakshow. It's about a bunch of vigilantes who put on luchador masks and go around killing pedophiles. And we're having a Wrestle Kingdom sale. Actually, it's a price cut down sale. Starting January 5th all the way up to the 12th. If you order the book on January 5th on Amazon, it's only 99 cents. And it would mean a lot to me. And then every day after that to the 12th, it will go up little by little till it's full price again. So definitely check it out. And I'm hoping to do more shows because I got to promote this book more. Yeah.
And for the book, I've actually bought the book when it first came out, and I read it when I'm on my break. I'm halfway through it because I'm not a fast reader. This will be the only book I read in 2017, so there you go.
That should be in the review right there. Hold on, we got to put that in a quote.
The only book I'll read.
The book I'll read in 2017. You know what? Right there. Best fucking spell. Go ahead.
The first chapter, like,
it's dark,
dude. That was something else. Like, I reckon the price of the book, like, how much is it right now for people to buy right now?
It's like $6.
$6. What about the Kindle? What about the Kindle version? What about the Kindle version?
No, that is $6. The printed version's more expensive.
Okay, well, $6. Okay.
Yeah, it's like $17 for the printed version. Son of a bitch, trees are expensive.
Yeah, well, anyway, $6. Okay. The first chapter is worth that price alone. Because if you aren't a little teary-eyed, A, you're a liar, and B, you don't have a heart. Because the first chapter hit me properly. Like, I have nothing related to that first chapter. Like, nothing at all. That is, my life is nothing like that at all. But it hit me because you could feel Dave writ that. You could just feel that you were writing it, and I could just picture. Like, this may sound really fucking weird, but when I read it, like, do you know, in your brain when you read out, you talk it. I actually had you say, "You are talking the words." And I could just picture, like, it was just buy the first chapter of the book, because the fucking book.
Buy the whole book. What are you doing?
No. So, hey, dude, it's late. It's 4:45 a.m. You know what I mean? Buy the book just for the first chapter alone. And how about this? If you don't like the first chapter, come on here and tell me you didn't like the first chapter, because I want to come here, look you in the eye, and call you a motherfucking liar. Because that first chapter is the best first chapter out of any book I've ever read, and I've read Harry Potter. I think
I'm gonna use that sound bite for a fucking book review thing. But yeah, so appreciate it. Operation Freak Show. Because here's the thing, I've already got like 3 or 4 more books already done. But you know, book people, they want to make money. They're not gonna publish my other books unless I sell more copies. Bunch of fucking jerks. Everyone's doing stuff for money these days. Can't they just do it for the love of it? Anyway, no, but it would be awesome if you bought it. You are a way better pitchman than me. I'm like, yeah, guys, it'd be awesome if you bought it. So there you go. Any nuts. Boop. I think that's it. Oh, let's go to some live comments. Let's see. It's basically, we're going back to this one because it's a continued conversation. Bucko Farm, if anything, Styles needs to drop his title, a young wrestler. I don't want him losing to Cena. It's not warranted. Olay Sammy says, like, who? And Bucko Farm says, that's the problem. No one is ready yet. Well, you could bring up a Samoa Joe. You could bring up Nakamura. Trying to think. Because the thing is, they always fuck him up. Bucko Farm says, that's the problem. No one's ready. Corbin could work, but he needs a little more developed Corbin. I just don't see Corbin as a star at all. I never have. I never will. Oh, that's not true. Maybe he'll improve a lot. I just don't understand why people like Corbin. Ole Sammy says, too soon. Bucko Farmer says, yeah, I know the Styles has to have a long title run. I agree. That's really on WWE. They cannot manage their assets. Yeah, if Zayn could somehow win the Royal Rumble, Owens versus Zayn for the Universal title could work. That would be the greatest day of my life, Bucko Farmer. Greatest fucking day of my life. Of my life. Sorry, I got a motorcycle gang of fucking mopeds coming down Tokyo and shit. I don't know if you could hear that.
Yeah, you could hear it. They were getting ready for Wrestle Kingdom. It's fine.
Yeah, fuck. I'm in the same city as Wrestle Kingdom. I'm not going. How shitty is my life?
Dude, you get to go. You get to go wherever you're going to go to watch it. Pour yourself a nice cup of tea. Put 3 sugars in because you know you just did a show, so you want to get your sugar levels back up high. So put 3 sugars in there, stir it a little, sit down, get some biscuits, treat yourself, get some biscuits, dunk them in, away you go. Life doesn't get better than that.
All right. Hey, plug a couple future shows that are coming up.
Oh yeah, sure. We've got the Wrestle Kingdom review, literally about 24 to 23 hours from now. We've got SOS Wrestle Talk on, we got Sammy on, maybe Boom's on, maybe Dave on, and maybe Wrestle Rant on. So we're gonna have a fucking stacked show. I'm expecting it to go about 7.5 hours long. That's a bit of a worry for me, considering I have to be up the next day. But anyway, then on Thursday, you've got your Lucha Underground and NXT review. Friday, your TNA review. And every
is anyone reviewing 205, or is that like not a thing?
Yeah, I do that. I'll do that on Thursday as well. Sorry, sometimes 205 Live gets mixed in the shuffle, depending on what's on Tuesdays. So 205 Live is normally when Wrestle Kingdom is, basically. So we do normally do 205 Live, and we will do it somewhere. I'll squeeze it in there somewhere. And then every day apart from tomorrow, there'll be an LK Live daily news show, because I really enjoy doing the news, because it's just nice to mix up compared to always reviewing things. I just kind of like just taking the piss out of everything on the news. It's kind of entertaining. It's for my entertainment pleasure.
No problem. And I'm hoping to be back because I'm going to get internet at my place, because I'm usually at offices. I'm going to get internet at my place and hopefully become full-time nerd or part-time nerd coming late January. I had a family situation, and bouncing back was a lot harder. By the way, I officially think I'm in love with this girl. Remember I said I was pissed off at the Facebook girl? I'm like, dude, she's always so fucking busy. And like, you know, I was talking shit on the podcast. Her Facebook messages, I'm not too busy to listen to your podcast, dick. I'm officially in love with her. I'm officially in love with her.
Dude, you're in, mate, you're in already.
I know. She's like, you know what? You don't got anything going for you, but I heard you have a podcast on YouTube. Fucking seal the deal. Seal the fucking deal. Bam. She just messaged, don't you dare say my fucking name. I'm at work. All right. I'll say thank you, number 55. So, and that's a reference for a book that's not out yet. But if you'd like to fucking see that book that reference is from, buy Operation Freakshow. There you go. Yeah. Not only that, but you know the girl that I'm talking to? Which girl? She's actually read 3 or 4 books of mine before they've even been published. So how awesome is that?
I don't hear any spoilers. I don't want to have a conversation. I don't want to hear any of these spoilers. Night is dark and full of spoilers. I'm going to try and survive 12 hours without finding New Japan spoilers. And if anyone sends me them on Twitter, I'm very sorry, but I will block you. I will block you.
I never understood that. I never understood blocking people for that shit.
It's like, right, think about it like this, okay? So if you post spoilers and you send them to me when you know I'm watching it after, because I've said on 2 separate shows today, you're being a dick, okay? And you're doing it on purpose. If they deliberately say, oh yeah, don't worry, I won't post New Japan spoilers, and underneath it's like, Omega wins, I will block you because you're trying to ruin my enjoyment. And if I block you, you are nothing and you can't affect me. I have blocked so many Indian Roman Reigns fans, you would be shocked, okay? Indians, okay, this isn't racism at all, in any way, shape, or form. This is actually a fact. Indians, this isn't the majority, this is just a select few. Type in on Facebook.
Hold on. KocoSports has nothing to do with the next statement. This is all opinions of LK.
Yeah, okay, how about that? I'll get your book off. So that's probably a good idea to get your book off.
All right. Buy my book, Operation Freakshow, Amazon. January 5th, Wrestle Kingdom sale, 99 cents. Be there. How do I stop this?
No. Right. Whoa, what are you stopping? Okay, I see. Cool. Right, so if you type in Roman Reigns on the official Facebook.
Oh, hold on. Like, there's not offensive shit in the book, by the way. I love how, like, we're taking high road. Like, we can't besmirch the book.
Hey, I'm professional. I'm not that much of a douche. Right, so if you type in Roman Reigns on Facebook and you look at the comments, they worship this man like he's Allah. And they're like, Roman Reigns is the best fighter in all of WWE, Roman Empire for life. Like, literally, they worship him. And literally, if I put something on Twitter like, oh, Roman Reigns booked strong again, they'll, like, comment. Like, what are you talking about to my Roman for? You just block. Just if you block Dave, you never, ever, ever, ever have to hear from them ever again.
I never block anybody. Like, I think I've only blocked like 3 or 4 people my whole life. And usually it's because like they say something inappropriate about my daughter. But even then, most likely I don't even block them. I'm not a blocker. I'm not a blocker.
You need to jump on. That's a bandwagon you need to jump on. It's a very fun tool.
Well, here's the secret, though. I don't know if I should say this. On Twitter, if you're not on the internet inventory list, I don't pay attention to what you say. Unless it's at KocoSports. If you tweet me at KocoSports or you're on the internet inventory list, then I pay attention. If you're not on one of those two, if you're not one of those two things, I don't know you exist on Twitter. I got to use Twitter better. Maybe that'll be my 2017 social media goal, especially since Facebook just deleted our fucking page.
Dude, that's the weirdest shit ever. Like,
should we just not have a Facebook page then?
No, you can't do that. You got
By the way,
get it back. I need to
Happy New Year's. And my response to him was, "I miss you so much, it hurts." Miss you too, bro. How are you feeling these days? Boom. There you go.
Just to let you know, Dave, we're still live on air.
Oh,
what are you fucking talking about?
Dude, I'm thumbs down. Because me and Boom Boom, sometimes we forget we're still on air. We just keep talking. Yeah, let's see. Questions. Why I do agree that NXT has talent. I'd rather phase them in slowly. Yeah. Just phase in the right. Yeah. Don't want to overpush talent, i.e. Reigns. Well, yeah. We need legit competition like back when Bret Hart was the champ. You had Michaels, The Undertaker, Psycho Sid, Diesel, etc. Yeah, I was more of a WCW guy back then, even though I love Bret Hart. Roman Reigns is like an overpowered Bollywood protagonist. Oh, man. Yeah.
That's brutal.
Fuck, man. Yeah.
Dave, let's wrap this bad boy up now. We're kind of like dragging the poor carcass, that Dolph Ziggler carcass. We're like dragging it to the finish line, and we're now getting out of energy.
All right, hold on. This will be the last comment I read because someone fucking sent it to me on Facebook. All right. The comment is, if a girl is listening to you talk wrestling on the podcast, tell me when you screw it up so I can marry her.
Oh, that's nasty. What a nasty person that is. See, Dave,
I'll tell you when I screw it up. It'll probably be the end of this podcast. Don't worry.
Dave, that's why the block button. See, you could have just blocked. You could have just blocked.
I don't block. It's hard for dude. I don't block. I'm not a blocker.
Damn, you got. Sometimes, Dave, all you have to do is put your hands down your trousers, grab your balls, and do the right thing.
I'm not a blocker. I just tweet a lot. Do you know Big Pun? Am I fucking too old? Does anyone know who Big Pun is? In the comments, does anyone know who Big Pun is?
Dave, wrap it up. Sleepy time. I'm getting fucking tired over here. It's all right. It's fucking 5 a.m.
I'm gonna keep you up all night.
Dude, yesterday you didn't realize, but by the time I actually got upstairs, it was 6:30 in the fucking morning.
All right, let's wrap this bad boy up. I might be here tomorrow. If I could find a stream that works, because I'm house sitting. If I could find a stream that works for Wrestle Kingdom, I'll be on the show. If not, I won't be on the show. So if you're on Facebook and you're like, hey, I don't know, YouTube Gaming has been really good with streams lately.
They won't do that one because it's not WWE, is it?
Yeah.
The link I sent you on the link I sent you on Facebook will give it to you, but you really should get New Japan World when you can, obviously.
Well, I'm going to, but I have New Japan World in the office, but I can't be in the office. All right. Did you know you have the best job in the world when that's a statement? I have New Japan in the office, but I can't be in the office tonight because I have to house sit. So, I know like zombies ain't gonna attack. Dude, I love The Walking Dead. Why everyone was right? This is a pretty good show. Anyway, but I have to take care of their animals. They have like 27 animals. So, and I said I would. And I am who I am, and I keep my word or something.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. Me and Jerry are going to have a meeting about KocoSports.net probably sometime within the 24 hours. You know what? I'm hoping that when I come back full-time nerdy, we do awesome stuff. Make sure to subscribe. I want to go back to 7,000 subscribers. We're at 6,997. I'm not going to return unless we have 7,000. No, I'm just kidding. I'll probably return once I have internet.
I'll just create 3 fucking fake accounts. There we are at 7,000 now. Come on.
Anyway,
well, I'm the same. I'm waiting on Jerry. I'm waiting on Jerry for a call. I'm waiting on a call from a man with a dog. That's what the old. I've never understood that saying, "the man with a dog." That's an old English saying. If there's a really old school Englishman out there, please explain that in the comments after the show's aired. And also, Dave, YouTube's now fucked up. Okay, the way how everything works is you're based on the Google search, not depending on how many subscribers you've got, but how interactive the community is down in the comments. So once the show's processed, it's really important if you just put anything in the comments, win, loss, tie, Randy Orton's penis, anything. Just put something in the comments, because it really does help.
That pisses me off, because that's fucking bullshit. Because back in the day, we used to rank super high because they used to make all the chat comments. And now they don't do that. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, I tell you. It's almost like going live isn't worth it anymore, you fucking jerk nuts. I don't know. Do you know what I hate? Is that we're just fucking nerds. And we just want to be fucking nerds talking about pro wrestling and nerdy shit. But like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, they really treat you like fucking criminals. They're like, oh my God, you tried to buck the system. Oh my, it's just like, dude, no one's trying to buck the fucking system, pal. We just want to talk fucking and be nerds. That's it. There ain't no super fucking evil plan to take over YouTube. Fucking lighten the fuck up. Like, for real, why the fuck don't we have a Facebook page? Facebook doesn't tell us. We have like 30,000 likes, and just like, you know what? Fuck you, your page is deleted. And it's almost like so fucking depressing, because like, do you even bother with Facebook anymore? Or fuck it, I'll just send everyone to my personal page. You can hear me fucking, I don't know, what the fuck do I share lightning posts and bitch about life and love my kids. So pretty much that's it. Fuck, dude, fuck.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Buy my book. We should have ended this like 10 minutes ago. I love the fact that there's still 11 strong going. I'm 63, knows Big Pun. You know what? That's the fucking big victory right there. Everyone go look up Big Pun. He's the greatest fucking rapper that I know of. I don't know many rappers.
Like, comment, subscribe. Fucking hell.
Like, comment, subscribe. KocoSports.net. Buy my book. 99 cents. January 5th. With that, I am over.